Oh, hello there. I was just admiring the wall. It's about to get 10 feet taller, and that's because I finally caught up on bonus bricks. Not on the signs, no. We left off at 637, and that was all I had in my Word document, right? The other night, instead of recording Minecraft, playing on MineLogic's, recording Skylanders upgrades, streaming Skylanders or Animal Crossing, or fitting in a little bit more Mario Kart 8 before Deluxe drops later today, providing Amazon doesn't screw it up, I went from 637, right here, not B, pay no attention to that, but from 637 all the way to our current number of like 990 something. It took like 4 to 5 hours. I kind of lost track of time, and it sucks. I don't like to be backlogged. That's what happens when you're backlogged. And now I am going to begin catching up. But before we do that, I want to get back to our classic format here of doing the Scholar of Wiisdom at the start of the episode. Once again, to be a Scholar of Wiisdom, you need to type a literal comment that says, I am a Scholar of Wiisdom. Why? Because that's easy for me to find. That's the sole reason. And then what I want to know from you is what you want to be called. In this case, Speedy or That Minecraft Slime. I'm going with his YouTube name. You may know him as Speedy. Speedy12Fox. But like if your YouTube username is, Danielite12, but you want to go by Nathan or Laverne or whatever it may be, tell me so I can appropriately immortalize you here. Because once it's written, barring a creeper crater. In which case I may or may not replace it. But anyway, let me know that. Then what I kind of want to know is like how long you've been watching. If you were here since I was filming the TV of Mario Kart Wii, if you came in SSA, if you showed up at Giants, if Stardew Valley or Forza Horizon 3 or Minecraft brought you to my channel. I kind of want to know what brought you here and when, and then I want to know what your favorite thing is to watch on the channel. Maybe Skylanders brought you here, but maybe you're one of the people that actually tried watching my Stardew Valley series and you think it's hilarious and you love it and it's your favorite. Throw all that in a comment for me. If you got anything nice to say, you can include that too. Obviously I'm fairly constricted here by the signs in Minecraft, but what I will do is I will read it just like this. So, That Minecraft Slime says, I am a Scholar of Wiisdom and my favorite game you have played is either Jet Rocket, which we've heard a few times, or Dodge Charger versus Challenger Racing. I don't think I've heard that before. I loved the game, the controls were a little clunky, but I didn't think many people would say, hey, that's my favorite thing. But if you're into the cars, it's fantastic. That's ultimately what I said about the game. And if your interest is piqued by that and you want to check it out, be sure to check out my Forza Horizon 3 playthrough too. Just recently in it, I built a 2018 Dodge Challenger SRT Demon because they won't add one themselves. He started watching my videos during Skylander Spyro's Adventure, which basically means he's been here since 2011 or early 2012, and currently he is really enjoying Terraria with friends because he loves watching us playing it and it makes him happy with all the memories. That's right, if you were unaware, if you watch any of the Terraria videos, there's myself, TWK, Ominex, you've probably heard his name several times. He made a guest appearance basically as a human meat shield for the Moonlord boss fights. But Speedy, or That Minecraft Slime, in that series he's That Terraria Slime. He's kind of the one that knows the ins and outs of Terraria. So, if he also sounds familiar, but you're like, wait, I didn't watch any of his Terraria videos, could be from MineLogic's because he's also a member of MineLogic's SMP. That said, That Terraria Slime, That Minecraft Slime, Speedy12Fox, the dude from Canada, the Terraria Whiz Kid, whatever you want to call him, he is forever immortalized as a Scholar of Wiisdom. Big thanks to Speedy for the comment, taking the time to pin it out, and if you would like to join him and be immortalized with a wooden sign on this wall of wisdom that I've built, you know what to do. Make it happen. And as I catch up, keep in mind, if you're like brick number 998, I've got a ways to go, but I assure you, at some point in time, I will get there, and it gives you reason to catch all the episodes, because you never know what I'm going to do. That said, big thanks to Speedy, big thanks to all of you, and I hope that you will enjoy this episode as we continue work on our amazing underground sheep farm, so stay tuned for that. everybody, Wanna Wiisdom here, and I've been thinking about it. I've not started editing episode 33 yet, and I don't really have space to put it on there, but what I think I'm going to do, this bothers me. Like, I usually do odd numbers, and this time I was like, you know what, I just want a 2x2 path, for sheep. It's gonna be fine, and it is. The problem is, when I came in here, I started going, I did my 3 wide, and 3 wide, and 4 deep. Primarily just so we'd have the fence there, and then 3 blocks, 3x3 square for the sheep, basically, okay? It looks pretty good. I just came in, I threw down some fences, just kind of to feel the area out. So I started kind of closing that off on the backside. I'm sick of this witch. I'm about to go dig into that cave just so I can get rid of her. Always mocking me. What I'm thinking of doing, though, as I was coming in, I was like, oh man, what do I do? I kind of need to close this off to keep, because my fear is if something ever bad happens or I incidentally dig into a cave, I don't want the mob apocalypse here killing the sheep that we're trying to work with, right? So, I came back out this direction, and this is what dawned on me, right? So this is the wall, if you will, and the path that block I am on translates into this, which of course goes down there, and so you've got 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6. If I were to just blow this out, okay, all the way back, I could then continue this 2x2 theme as a grid through here, and even though it's not odd, it would work, and then I'm able to use my 3x4s here. Now granted, I've already dug out each and every single one of these, but it's not the end of the world. I can silk touch them, and salvage the grass if need be. I sort of want to come in. I might leave it stone, I might change it, I don't know. But if I can come in like right here and have a unique block or a slab or something, it will tell me when I'm downstairs, okay buddy, like right here, if this was slabs, I'd be like, okay, this is a path, I've got my pin, path, pin, so on and so forth, right? And so that is kind of what I'm leaning towards, even though it's a lot of work and it doesn't really change things. And so I think that's what I'm going to do to start this episode, man. I really need to move all this, so I guess I should start by doing that. But I think this is a legitimately decent idea, I have to say. So that is what I'm going to start working towards. There's plenty of space as far as I know this way, because that's a pre-existing cave we've sort of explored. So that's what I'm going to do, and hopefully it goes smooth. It'll take a lot of time, but I think it'll be worth it, because then this won't, like, this transition bothers me. I guess, just had an idea I could split it off for cattle. Well, my thought were if I had the cattle, like, 50 blocks that way, it would be the halfway point to the base type of a thing. I don't know. I think I'm just going to do what I was thinking of, and then we'll have continuity here, and I'll just feel so much better about myself. And I hope you will too. And then in the future, I'll get back to using odd numbers, because it just works so much better. But anyway, I will start work on this, and I'll catch you back here shortly. Alright. Dun, dun, dun. As you can see, this is new. This is a new edition here, right? And for good reason, I have matched this out. I've moved the chest, I moved the crafting table, it all conveniently fit in this chest, including the chest. But this is the difference, where this was the wall, that was our 3 wide, this will now make it 6 wide. So I've got to come in, I've got the cutaway to the final point, that means we've got to go 3 wide, 4 back, just kind of relocate the grass and dig it out if you will, but all this section has to come out too, so that is what I am going to do, and I will see you back here when it is complete. Alright, we're back, and important decision time. So this is all stone slab, right? Smooth stone slabs. And it looks pretty good. I kind of like the, just sort of, oh geez, we just came from farmland down into this. What is this place? Sort of, instantaneous factor, like what's going on. So that's broken up obviously by our oak fence and fence gates. And my thoughts were, hey, I've kind of just framed it out. I'm thinking of having like a glass walkway across here, sort of like a observation area type thing that may connect. Plus I need somehow to get into the cave. And so, but this is like the general area, just 3 by 3 squares, basically framed out. And so that leaves in the middle, obviously, a little bit of playroom. We have 4 blocks, and I can either, use like some sort of contrasting slab as the lower section, and then slab up, so we sort of have like a hierarchy, or I can invert it and have the smooth stone connect around the perimeter, and then that there, and then there's also the option of, I guess, I can't do that now, so it's kind of a moot point, but I don't know. Part of me thinks we should break up the monotony of it, and part of me thinks just go for like the pure underground lab look. I don't know. So I'm kind of torn on that, but while we're here, I've been playing around with this, so yes. We are at 26. I'll try not to grab any myself. I just did. It's so awkward sometimes with the fence and the shield. So we're up to 31, but there should be quite a bit that we can access here. And of course now he's up at the front. Let's go ahead and see if we can shear him. Just so we have a good example for you. Got it. Okay, so once again we're at 31. Come down here. The cart has 17. Rows 1 through 3. That's up to 26. So we picked up 9 pieces of wool. It's better than us having to go in and out and have sheep get loose all the time. That kind of strikes me better than this for some reason. I think that may be the design I go with, so I'll probably, and I kind of thought about using birch, but then I was like, well, you got that there. Maybe where's the closest birch wood? Probably not very close. Well, actually, if I were to climb up there, I could go fell a lot of birch. I may do that, actually. Come to think of it, so I think I will. I think I'm going to go up there. Won't make you watch that, and obviously I've got some work to do here in terms of deciding, like, do I continue with the stone on the perimeter or not? And would it be broken up then by maybe grass all throughout this? I don't know. I'll be figuring all that out, but we're making decent headway. I've got all of this filled in as well, and yes, I'm going to leave the obsidian there because it's unique. It's kind of cool, right? I thought I made that last fence gate. Anyway, I'm thinking right here about having like a glass, like an entire glass wall that would just look into this cave. And I might even try to blow that out and see if we get into another bit of this lava lake, possibly. And we could have like a little surprise there, something cool. I don't know. But it's coming together fairly well. And it's just sad to me that I'm doing all this instead of working on Project Genesis. But I'm also kind of sitting here thinking like, man, why don't I just go ahead and, oh, my bad. Go ahead and crank out all of the sheep. And I will eventually. But for now, I think this will work. But I may run up there, get some birch, and see which one we like better, so stay tuned. Alright, so I made it up. I realized the gate. How did he get out? The gate was somehow left open from the sheep pen, so I bred a few. I heard a sizzle and thought it was a creeper. And my watch buzzed to tell me the battery was low right as that happened, and it freaked me the heck out, man. So I ran over here like a banshee, and I saw this guy. And I'm going to go ahead, if you didn't know, if you've got looting, you can even use your bow, and as long as you switch back to the looting, you still get the effect. I couldn't tell if he was a zombie or a skeleton. Where did he go? Did he despawn? Just waiting to get shot in the face. What? Well, once again, non-eventful. But seriously though, how did all of this happen? I don't think I would have done it. I don't see any lava. I have no freaking clue, dude. But anyway, this is a fantastic axe for what we need to do here. And I realize it'll come in handy because I don't think I had any birch saplings down at the Project Genesis area. So maybe this will just serve as like a little give and take for us. We've got the sheep thing going for us, and maybe I'll dig out some more trenches on that 100-block trek from where we were at the beginning, the entry, our little hovel hole, to where we wound up, which is, right over here at the sheep drop area. And I guess between here and there, we could have tree farms, and because right now, I mean, I do have the oak set up. That is not going to stay there. If anyone wondered, that's not at all what that was built for. That is more of a design for, hey, look, we've got trees growing here that I can kind of get a feel for, A, what they'd look like, but primarily to build frickin' houses with. Okay, so if you thought, man, that's so weird, that's not symmetrical, seems like that's his style. Symmetrical is my style. It's just, like I said, I need the wood to build houses. And so that's that. I figure by widening this out, in the event that I ever do get lost, which if I did, it would be that direction. It's happened before. I make a little leeway for sugarcane, which is my telltale sign that, hey, I've been here before. But also, I think this might look better with the trees a little bit off of the lake, if you will. So that's what I'll work towards. But anyhow, no point in you seeing all this, but we do, like I said, this little guy right here, Diamond Axe Man, he sure makes my life a lot easier. And again, I need a ton of this stuff for the signs in the Wall of Wiisdom. If you want to burn through wood really fast and you wonder what'll do it for you, start making some signs. Oh dang, is that a ravine? I guess it's sort of like the tail end of one. Maybe it continues underground, maybe it doesn't. I don't know, it's not in the water either way. But I will stop the exploring fest. Oh, here we are again. Did not even know that was a thing. But I'll just fill a few more trees. I'll run back the way we came and get all the saplings. That's sort of my plan here. But this worked out pretty good. And then we'll just see if we like the oak. Oh, that tree is a troll. If we like the oak better, or if we prefer the birch. So birch will be a little bit lighter and might actually look pretty good. It's an interesting little cavity. I've not seen many like that in this game. He's so small and like narrow and lit well. Lots of gray sheep here. I have a clip that I found where I just spent like 10-15 minutes looking for llamas, and all I found was sheep, but I needed the wool anyway, so it wasn't terrible. Anyway, I'll head back that direction, pick up all these glorious saplings for our underground tree farm, and I'll catch you back at Project Genesis Sheep Farm. Alright, so fairly successful. We got almost 2 stacks of wood, 29 saplings. And that'll be a very nice start for our tree farm, I must say. Let's expedite things a smidge. And here it is. We haven't been here in a while. There's no creepers. Hey, not bad. Not bad. Obviously need to, still work on this side. But while we are here, let's deposit that and that. And, well, yeah, I also got us some more grass while I was out there. Because the shovel is amazing. How much do we want? Let's just make a nice even number. We won't have to screw around with it too much. Let's see which one of these we like better. So, I was kind of thinking this looked cleaner, in my opinion. Come down here, that'll be our little, it won't be our walkway. Perfect. So, we would replicate that. 3 on the outside. And then our birch would come in. One's gonna look better, I wonder. Alright, it's kind of... I guess then we could also alternate like that, although that's kind of weird. Oh man, I don't know. Can't really see both of them, sadly, at the same time. I'm kind of wanting to say... Oh, come down, please. Kind of wanting to say... That feels too yellow with the stone, the clean stone color. I think oak is our best bet, and I think we'll go with that pattern. So now I know, and I've got 2 stacks of birch wood that I will not be using for said project. I should have chopped down some flippin' oak trees there. Well, live and learn. What can you do? So, yeah, I'll go, I guess, to Project Genesis and plant those. I'll actually take a couple of birch trees, so we have that. So, yep, I think oak is going to be the answer. That doesn't look bad, I just feel like this looks better. This section here, and then of course it ties in with the gates. So I'll go fell some oak trees and we'll continue on this crazy project. Alright, another little progress point. I'm torn now between oak as a divider here. I know it doesn't really go perfectly, but I'm gonna try now swapping it for just stone slabs. This might actually look better. Doesn't really, yeah, I don't know. I mean, it ties in pretty good. I don't know, man. I don't know. As the divider, the first divider I've gone, oh, I guess we could alternate. It's kind of strange, but it's a possibility. What would that be like if we just alternate? This thing, if it can just get the granite out. You happy, man? Hallelujah. Alright. I don't know, man. Which one of these looks better? Sort of the question of the day. And I'm not sure that I've got the answer right now. Part of me's inclined to go with the oak, as weird as that may seem. I don't know if I have any more. I do. What if that was oak? Oh, come on. Let me have it. Do it this way. Okay. My thoughts then being that, maybe it's like a fence structure. That doesn't look terrible. Of course, let's get this back in there. What if it was, and I don't want to go all the way across, but maybe like if it was some sort of make-believe structure? Would that be anything? Possibly? I don't know. Let's see. Alright. Only downside to that is it's going to block, the chain of grass, should the sheep ever... Headgum. I don't know. It's got its pros and cons. I feel like this ties in good, but now after I've seen the oak sort of tying in with the stone, I'm kind of inclined to not use the stone slabs here. Keep it maybe for the ceiling and possibly path extenders. I don't know, man. I'm kind of liking this. Now, let's try real quick. I have the worst luck with that. I realize a lot of people will say, oh, that looks really stupid the way you did that. But hear me out, okay? This keeps the grass training in. But my thoughts are like, this is a support structure for the fence, right? And this post supports the gate in and of itself. That's why it's suspended, right? And so just picture like if this was a pillar going down. And I might even do that underground, actually. I'm kind of wondering about doing it this way, man. I think it's worth a shot. Let's go ahead. No. Alright. As weird as that is, I kind of like it. I realize most people would either not do it at all or have it all the way across. But it accomplishes keeping the grass trained, like just stepping back. There's something about that I like personally, and I can't really explain it past. There's just something about it. And I guess it's not terrible. We basically got this versus this. I don't really know which one. I'm kind of... Do I like the feel of that, or do I like the feel of this? There still is a chance of striping them, alternating them. kind of thinking go wood for whatever reason. I realized, and then see, like if we take this out and throw the slab here, something about that, it just is sort of like the eye beam, you know. I think I'm gonna do it. I can't. I realize a lot of people will be like, "Oh, that's incredibly dumb." I don't know how to describe it, but like I just genuinely feel like we could have, you know, posts down supporting all of this above it, and I might even literally do that down below. But sometimes I've been able to like walk across gaps here lately. This isn't terrible either, but I feel like we've got a lot of it there, and then it's also here. I don't know. I'll play around and figure something out. So we'll be back maybe with a finished product. All right. So once more, this is why it sucks to do things at this level. I'm not quite sure what went wrong. I thought maybe I just overloaded a pin and they spawned down here somehow. Nope. I broke a piece of brass when I was placing these oak planks, and apparently they dropped through it. So anyway, I was going around here and I decided I'd try to, trick out the little part system. Nice little design here is just to make, obviously this one doesn't have the setup for the first one yet, but basically picture a cart here. Boom, auto powers both, right? So that's just one flick of a switch. And then of course we would have a block here with a button and repeating the track. Why is there dirt here, you ask? Lava. Why is there dirt here, you ask? Lava. Oh, that's the top of it. Okay. Won't be too bad. And then right here, lava. This whole freaking area is turned into another silly lava leak. And I'm so sad because it greatly complicates my life. So I'm gonna have to get in there somehow. And not sure how exactly, and take care of that, so I've obsidianized that. I'll have to probably climb in back way, really. Let's do this, it's more valuable. That's unfortunate. I guess I'll just let these guys be like lab techs or something, I don't know. But anyway, I do have something to show you aside from that. It's not done over there yet. Dun 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 dun, here it is. made some progress here. This door goes nowhere. I personally kind of like the buttons, but I thought, well, I kind of want the switch here in case we tie everything in, and it just looks more Project Genesis-ish, if you will. I don't think I've done this everywhere, because I'm still kind of on the fence. I personally really like it. This is the pin, of course, that the sheep escaped through the hole, sadly. But there it is, man. I've got this area opened up. I can come around and show you. I've also gone ahead and established this as a pin. And then I'm thinking we might do something cool for that backdrop. Just don't really have the stuff to do it right now. I've also widened this out, and somehow we've yet to dig into a cave. So essentially thinking glass. I don't know if we'll color it or probably just have clear. Or I guess try to do one of every color. I don't know. It'll just depend how things pan out. There's great evil in this area, though. And I'm thinking right up there is a big chunk of it. So the lava floweth. And I'm not sure how far up I am either, is the problem. Maybe we'll just come in. This will be one of my central points. If I could just backtrack to that, it would be pretty okay. So I'm gonna have to play around with this a bit, try to get into the lava. I'll keep this sealed as best I can so nothing gets in and blows that up. But I think it turned out fairly well. And now if we can sort of do similar farms, all the 115 blocks back towards Genesis, take up the space, I think it'd be pretty cool. So nonetheless, I'll get started on this and I'll catch you here shortly. Alright, hey everybody, One of Wisdom here. We have made it back to the Wall of Wisdom. I took you with me through a rainstorm to get here. I don't know if I'll include that clip or not, but we left off with brick number 637, and we'll pick up with brick number 637 because sometimes I make mistakes. Needless to say, the other night, instead of recording anything, Skylanders, Minecraft, Forza, nothing, streaming Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival, which I wanted to do, I spent like 4 to 5 hours going from 637 all the way to like 990 something where we're currently at. That's how long it takes. You have to go down, 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 down in the YouTube comments and find them all. And that wasn't really fun, doing that many all at once. And then of course the killer is, that's only me transferring the YouTube comment to a Word document that I then have to transfer here by way of signage. And there was like 2 times I found where I like screwed up. Like a couple of times I just like skip a number, you know, like go from 637 and then not have anything, and then subsequently I'd have later times where I had comments with no numbers. And then twice though, what really bothered me is like I'd go from say 637 to 647 and then I'd do it again. And it wasn't like I duplicated 637 like I did here and then it was like, oh, screwed up, you know, but I've already committed 637 to both of these and I've moved on to 638 and 9 and 40. I'll just stack it. It was a situation where it's legitimately like 10 bricks that I overlapped. And sometimes it's because like a lot of people that leave long comments, they just automatically get shelved as spam. And then when I put them back in, like when I approve them, check them off in the spam comment section of YouTube. And if anyone advertises, it's not me being a jerk. YouTube, like, just almost anything that's not a timestamp. If it's like a link of any sort, like, oh, hey, look, you know, Wham Shell's available on Amazon for $3. Boom, it's just automatically filtered as a spam. Like all the music, like no copyright sound type things, all the people that are like, hey, great video, bro, I really like what you're doing here. Do you like what I'm doing? Come to my channel and tell me. And then they link it and then boom, it's just automatically archived as spam, which in those cases it's fantastic. But some people that like go into complete detail on why Wolfgang is the greatest character ever, when you take him down path B, it's just spam. And so then when people have mixed in like hashtag crowd pleaser, it really throws me off. That's why I ask you to put the hashtag. It's not just because it's like cliche, it's because it legitimately makes it easier to find, and preferably at the beginning. Like if you're gonna say hashtag Dark Rock, man, Dark Wolfgang looks so much better than standard Wolfgang. Hashtag Dark Rock. Please put it at the start, because otherwise it's like a nightmare, and chances are I will skip over it, and then I run the risk of screwing everything up and making my life more problematic than it should be. That's what I did here. So anyway, 637B, fitting, Natfire25, hashtag return from Wiisdom Plays Minecraft, episode 24. So that was kind of when we came back from a hiatus, sort of like we did recently again. 638, that one cookie, I can't remember if this is his first bonus brick. He's got a couple. Again, I just did like 350 of these the other night. So, hashtag reset me. There's several of you that swear I should start a Patreon and base everything I do solely on me not setting a reset me. And there's legitimately people that say they'd like kick in $10 a month, which that would basically be more than I make on YouTube. And it's tempting, but I don't really want to take anyone's money. But it's literally the group of people behind Don't Reset Me. It's pretty intense. If you didn't see that Skylanders live stream, I just like threw together a life element character that I could reset to make my quick shot banana, which I didn't have the parts for at the time. He's like a Trollercon. He's part troll. He's sort of like Boomer crossed with the Lucky Charms mascot. I know it sounds terrible, it is. And that said, he's got a bigger cult following than like Sir Skellington, who was my very first one. 639, Dead Donuts. Where was the cool thing? Yeah. Hashtag return, Wiisdom Plays Minecraft, episode 24. He says, these videos are perfect to have playing in the background while I grind levels in Imaginators. Hope to see more of this series. 640, Dead Donuts, hashtag Scholarville. Okay, I thought I had something else that I don't. 641, Natfire25, hashtag crowd pleaser. A lot of times I'm changing this, like I'll do Skylanders live, I'll do S Imaginators live, I'll do UGs, that's kind of a new term I came up with somewhere halfway through the 400-ish I did the other night, upgrades. 642, Ominex, hashtag crowd pleaser. 643, Ominex, hashtag dog days from Stardew Valley. I'm not done with Stardew Valley, but more people need to watch it. It's hilarious and an amazing game. 644, Ominex, hashtag reset me. People still remember reset me as a thing. This stuff goes back to like Halloween time is when I like dove into all the undead characters. We just did Chopscotch and Wolfgang now. I kid you not, like, if I were to start streaming right now, someone would come in the stream and be like, can you use reset me? And so, I don't know what we did with him, but something clicked. 645, Orion's Islands, hashtag death metal. 646, Natfire25, hashtag Scholarville. 647, the Scholar of Wiisdom for this episode. Covered at the beginning, but I'll do it again. It's that Minecraft slime, but it didn't fit, and I felt rather than abbreviate Minecraft or slime, we should abbreviate that into dat. That's how some of you may spell it anyway. So, once again, he says, I am a Scholar of Wiisdom, and my favorite game you have played is either Jet Rocket or Dodge Charger versus Dodge Challenger. I haven't had many people say that was their favorite, so that's pretty cool. By the way, if you're interested in that or you watched it too, check out my new Forza Horizon 3 videos. He started watching my videos during Skylanders Spyro's Adventure, and he is currently really enjoying Terraria with friends because he loves watching us play it, and it makes him happy with all the memories. If you did not know, this is in fact that Minecraft slime from the acclaimed Terraria with Friends fame. He's sort of the one that knew what he was doing, and me and TWK just kind of tagged along, basically. He's also a member of MindLogic, so be sure to look for him in some of those videos as well. Big thanks to that Minecraft slime. 648, P-Rhyme Skylanders. Keep up the good work, you're still my #1 inspiration. 649, that's what he said, not what I said. So, I actually have that here too. Keep up the good work, man. You're still my #1 inspiration. So big thanks there. 649, Natfire25, hashtag Scythe. 650, Ominex, hashtag Enchanting. To show you how far behind I am, I'm ready for episode 70 of MindLogic's to come out, season 2. And this is from episode 41. So 29 episodes of that. Fantastic, right? 651, Ominex, hashtag Cold One with Shane from Stardew Valley, episode 89. If you're a big Shane fan, that's the episode for you. 652, Ominex, hashtag Scythe. Hoodsickle upgrade. 653, Ominex, hashtag Skeleton. Terraria, episode 21. 654, Ominex, hashtag Sickles from more Hoodsickle upgrades. 655, Natfire25, hashtag Scythe. From Hoodsickle's upgrades. 656, Pinky SK, hashtag Ace. This was not a bonus brick, but she was in the habit of saying that all the time. I thought it was cool, so hey, I gave her one. 657, don't break that. Dead Donuts, hashtag Meditate. Ambush upgrades, or base upgrades, I think. 658, Ominex, hashtag Meditate. 659, Skylander King, hashtag Shellmont. One of his first bricks, I believe. 660, Dead Donuts. Hashtag Shellmont. 661, Natfire25, hashtag Meditate. 662, Lord Blood Rainstorm. If you can tell me what you would like me to abbreviate there, I might move Lord up as well, I don't know. But, hashtag Dark Realm from Skylanders Imaginators livestream. It is crisis time at the Wall of Wisdom. W. When I double tap, you are to sprint. Skeletons, fine. Zombies, fine. Creepers, not fine. That's terrible, in fact. So, here we are. We made it safely. That, my friends, is the end of the episode. I hope you enjoyed. That was a Skeletron for a moment, speaking of. But, hey, I had a good time. I hope you did too. Again, I've recorded an awful lot here. This might replace the clip I recorded in the rain. I don't know. That went longer than I wanted it to. But basically, I started in on this sheep project before the MindLogic's one. I didn't intend for those two things to overlap. They just kind of did because of the trade with Ominex, and I need wool for different reasons in both series at this point in time. And I plan to break it up as best I can, but in this series here, Wiisdom Plays Minecraft, I recorded so much over the course of like 2 nights on that sheep farm over there. I've probably got like another 2, possibly 3 episodes just of us working on that. There's other things, like we're about to go into a cave of great evil. There's a lot of lava I have to clear out. That's not really much of a spoiler. And I still have more to do there as well. Is that a witch? Is it a cow? Oh no. Anyway, doesn't matter. So I'm gonna try, like when I say I've got something to break this up, I do, but you're gonna have to see more of the sheep thing, before I get to that. But like I said, I started on Wiisdom Plays Minecraft, this sheep endeavor, way before the Mind Logics one, but it just panned out. I need it here for multiple things, particularly the Sky and Project Genesis being the biggest and most obvious. In Mind Logics, I need it for awnings and a couple of other things. Anyway, just wanted to kind of touch base on that. Once we sort of wrap that up, we'll get back on Genesis, and what I plan to do is just mix in some other cool things I've got planned here with that to kind of break up the monotony. But people seem to like Project Genesis. It's just I don't think anyone knows how much time goes into me clearing that area out in the bedrock because of the insane amount of lava and obsidian, and then caves with crazy amounts of mobs for as small as they are, and as a lot of it is off camera. So it's not a deal I can just come in and spend 40 minutes and do cool stuff in Genesis. It's like I got to spend like 3 hours clearing out an area so that I can spend 4 hours to get 40 minutes of action to show from Genesis, because I don't want to make people watch me whale away 11 high bedrock action with lava lakes, right? So anyway, I'll try to piece this one together as best I can. We kind of left on a cliffhanger. We are going into the Cave of Great Evil next time. It's just honestly a deal where it's hard to break this out correctly, because I'd like to keep everything 20 to 40 minutes, but I have to factor in like 10 to 15 minutes for the bonus bricks, depending on how many we do. And so that kind of makes the stopping points a little awkward. But anyway, I'll quit rambling. I hope you are enjoying the series. There's some pretty cool stuff coming your way. I know, because I've already recorded a lot of it. So I hope you'll stay tuned. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts on the Wall of Wisdom. I'll continue to do bonus bricks in this series. And others, I'm kind of phasing them out until I'm fully caught up, then I might reconsider it. This series will probably always have bonus bricks. That's kind of the reason for the Wall of Wisdom, and for getting you involved in everything. But anyway, like I said, cool stuff is definitely coming your way. So I will quit rambling. I'll see what I can do in terms of editing out this sort of explanation of everything. But that said, hey, the wall is certainly growing. It's about to get 10 feet taller with all these bricks from the other night. So that said, thanks for watching. I'll catch you back here for more Wiisdom Plays Minecraft.